all the Triglavian ships have a reputation for hitting hard, and now you can see why. My mind is blown, guys. I don't know what else to say to that. It is just blown. Okay, that is unbelievable. So today then, guys, we are going back to the Triglavian frigates to see just how much damage these things are capable of. I am a Disowned hero, and welcome back to another super awesome, mega wicked cool video. Yep, so we're going to be going back to the Damavik and the Nergal to see just how much damage these things are capable of. We all know the Triglavians have a nice reputation for hitting hard, but the way the weapon works, you essentially have to be on grid and shooting for a while, because every shot just does that little bit more damage. And I want to see just how high that number can go, how much damage these things can actually do. I have Xbox waiting at the sun for me in a porpoise, I believe. I literally said to him, I want to shoot someone, bring something tanky, meet me at the sun, and his hand went straight up, so he was well up for it. So he's sitting there, he has no idea what I'm bringing, he's just waiting to be shot, so good for him. Thanks, Xbox. Let's have a look at my skills then before we go any further. When it comes to spaceship command then, I have these ships maxed out at level 5, okay? All we need is the assault frigates, level 5 for the Nergal, and also the precursor frigate skill, which is also there it is at level 5. So frigate side or the ship side, we are maxed out, guys. We're not getting any higher than that. When it comes to the weapon system then, if we just go to the small precursor weapon, level 5. Small disintegrator specialization, level 5. Every skill which should affect the damage of any turret, such as trajectory analysis, surgical strike, level 5. Sharpshooter, motion, prediction, rapid fire, level 5, and if we go even further up, we have controlled burst, gunnery, level 5. I do not think, skills wise, unless I've overlooked something, I cannot get any better on the skills, guys. Okay, we are maxed out in this thing. We're going to be getting some huge amounts of firepower from this. Let's have a look at the ship then and see exactly what I did in there. For the weapon, I went for the Light Entropic Disintegrator 2. This thing on paper should give us the most amount of damage. And obviously, we have a lot of the fire Ocolots, I think that's what it is. Basically, the Tech 2 hard-hitting short-range ammunition, as you'd expect. In the mids, there's actually nothing we can do to help improve damage, so we've gone for a 1MN Afterburner just to help us move around a bit. We've gone for the Target Painter to help us apply that damage a bit better, and a Tracking Computer, again, just to help actually hit things. Now, in the lows, this is where things get interesting, okay? I didn't spend as much money as I'd like, and what I mean by that is there was one module, just one more module I would have liked down here, and that's essentially the officer damage amplifier thing, basically the officer entropic radiation sink, but there was only 2 of them available in Jita, and they were going for 2 billion ISK plus. Okay, now I wanted to get as much damage from this as possible, but 2 billion ISK, bear in mind I'd need 3 of them, so it was far too much, so I went for the next best option. So that was the Abyssal Entropic Radiation Sinks, and I've got 3 of them, guys. Okay, I went for the best of the best on the market here. These are maxed out for their damage modifier. So this one here, as you can see, that green bar at the top, near enough maxed out. If we go for this one here, again, near enough maxed out, and this one down here, maxed out. Okay, so we should be seeing the alpha hit here going through the roof once this thing starts ramping up. In the rigs then, again, nothing really to help with damage, so just a few bits and bobs there. We do have a drone base, so I thought why not put some nice hard hitting drones in there as well. So we have the augmented hobgoblins just to help add a little bit more damage. And yeah, should be a nice ship. I think this is as best as you can get when it comes to fitting it for sheer damage. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know, because, well, I really don't think I've missed anything on this. Something else though, we didn't just stop with the skills, we didn't just stop with fitting a nice ship, we went that step further. If we go into our character and look at the implants down here, we have the Gunslinger Surgical Strike. Okay, this thing is going to give us an extra 6% bonus to all turret damages. Now that's going to be crucial. Okay, we're going to have an extra 6% on top of everything else. You know, we're just adding extra damage at this point. I really want to see that number just go through the roof, but I haven't just stopped there, guys. Okay, we've gone even further than that. If we go into the hold of this ship, we have the agency, however you say that one, DB9 dose 4. This is a 60 million ISK booster, and it's going to give us another 9% turret damage for 30 minutes. This thing is going to be hitting hard, and I am really looking forward to seeing exactly how much damage this can do. So that's enough talking, guys. Let's undock. We'll go meet Xbox at the Sun, and we'll start shooting them and just watch that number go up and up and up. Alright guys, so here we are, and as you can see, this is not Xbox Gamer. No, he did turn up in his porpoise, and I did shoot at him, but I couldn't get the ships to ramp all the way up before his shield fell, and well, basically me not telling him exactly what I was doing kind of backfired. But luckily a few people in Corp do have ships in this area. We have DJ Turner right now in his Loki, and we might have a Praxis come in later, courtesy of Sykes. But right now we'll stick with this and the Loki and just see exactly what it can do. DJ Turner knows the damage types and the rough numbers I'm going to be dealing him, so hopefully we don't break his tank before this test is over. So I don't need to actually release my drones since they are already calculated into these numbers here, so there's no point having them on grid shooting them. Again, I don't ideally want to break his tank before this ramps all the way up, and I definitely don't want to blow him up because then I'll have to replace it, and well, I'm tight and I don't want to have to pay for a ship I'm not going to be flying. So yeah, we're going to leave all these off as well. Again, they don't help with damage, they just help to actually hit the target, and we're going to just be using this. So here is the numbers we're looking at. We're going to start on 518 Alpha Strike and 300 DPS. Now I am really curious to see what this can go up to be honest. I have not maxed it out yet, guys. I do not know what this thing is fully capable of, so let's just start shooting them and see how this goes. So here we are, we're already up to, well, not that impressive so far, but we're nearly up to over 600 actually. That's quite impressive. That's almost 100 HP more. There we are, 621 alpha, that's 370 DPS. Now DJ Turner, like I said, he knows what ship I'm in. His ship here, the Loki, is purposely fitted right now to tank the damage I am throwing at him, and that damage is just going to go up and up and up. We're up to 855 alpha, almost 500 DPS, over 900 alpha now, coming up to the 500 DPS mark, and we're applying not too bad to be honest. If we had these going, we'd be hitting them even better. And look at that, guys, over 1,000 alpha. Okay, over 1,000 alpha, that's 560 DPS, 1,100 alpha on this thing. Can we get it up to 1,002? Can it go up to 1,005? That would be incredible if we can go that high. I doubt that's possible though. But up to 1,250, 650, almost just over 650 DPS, 1,295 alpha. So every time this one weapon's firing, guys, I am throwing 1,295 damage at DJ Turner here. Now obviously my tracking, well, I'm not hitting him fully, I'm hitting their grays there, so that's taking a bit of damage off and his resists and stuff, but I'm hitting before any other things affect this, 1,295. That's 656 DPS. But that's not it, guys. Okay, we can get this number higher. Now if we overheat this module, it changes its damage modification, if that makes sense, if that's even the right word. Basically the damage will go up, doesn't do anything to the cycle time, it's the sheer damage that increases. So let's get this thing overheated and let's see this number go up even more. Look at that, 1,489 damage per shot. Okay, we're actually nearly up to the 1,500 mark. We've got 745 DPS, all from a ship that costs around 105 million. Even without this abyssal stuff, if you dropped a few percent here and there, it would still be pretty damn close to these numbers. That is impressive, guys. I am really happy with this ship, and it looks like DJ Turner, The ship he's come out with is absolutely perfect for this. It is just taking it like a boss. I don't know how combat effective he is right now, but at least his tank is holding up pretty well. Let's give him a bit of a scare, shall we? Let's turn these things on. Let's get our tracking and stuff up so we're actually hitting them perfectly and see how much damage we can deal. So we're still only grazing there for 240, 429 on that, 510, smashing into a T3 there, 316, 380, and bear in mind this is a frigate, okay? This isn't like some sort of purpose built cruiser destroyer. This is just a frigate maxed out for damage, and it's hitting for almost 600 damage there. I mean, he is taking it like a boss. Credit to DJ Turner for getting a fit, you know, to be able to take this much from a frigate. I mean, actually that's not too impressive. You know, could probably tank a little bit more, but we'll stretch it to its limit now when we bring out the even bigger variant of this ship. We're going to go back, we're going to dock up, we're going to bring out the Nergal, and we're going to see exactly what the Nergal does compared to this one. So I'll just give him a quick thank you, BRB, if I can get my spelling right. There we are. Thank you, BRB. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the even bigger and more damage capable ship. Okay guys, so here it is. This is the Nergal, and just in case I didn't show it before, I just want to show you the difference between these two ship hulls, okay, and why this one is going to be packing so much more punch inside its tiny little black hole orb sphere thing there. So the Damavik, which we just used, gets a 5% bonus to light entropic disintegrator damage. That's per level, alright? So if we are at level 5, we're getting a 25% bonus. If we bring over the stats for this one, and this is impressive, okay, just going off the numbers alone, this looks impressive. The assault frigate level, which we have at level 5, gives us a 20% bonus to light entropic disintegrator maximum damage multiplier bonus. Okay, so that's 20% per level. That's 100% bonus to this thing's damage multiplier bonus, and on top of that we still get the 5% bonus to the light entropic damage, so that's again 25% and 100% there. This thing is going to be immense, okay? I would not be surprised if we managed to get well over 1500, maybe up to like close to 2000, you know, damage per shot alpha strike on this thing. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to make sure I have another booster with me actually, because, well, I think that one's pretty much gone. In fact, it has gone. So let me just find that other booster. Is it still in the cargo for this? In fact, it might even be in my item hanger somewhere down here with the other boosters. Dose 2, dose 1, dose 3, dose, is that the one? I can't remember. Yes, 9%, that's the one we want. So we're just going to consume that now, get that all nice and ingested before we even undock. And let's go back there. Let's shoot at this Loki. Let's see if it can actually withstand the bigger ship, or whether we can break this thing. But ideally, again, I would like to just see what this number can go up to. All comes, so if everything fails and we can't get to the max damage, I can always go shoot an asteroid, but that's nowhere near as much fun as actually shooting another ship. So let's get ourselves there. Reload this, because again, we did have a little play. As you can see, I shot maybe like 10 bullets from it, and it turned out that the porpoise could not stand this thing at all. So if you're going to be attacking a porpoise, bring one of these, okay? It's not going to be able to withstand it. And yeah, you're going to have a nice time killing the porpoise pretty damn quick, to be honest. Let's bring the numbers up again for this. I'm going to hide that over there. So we're up to, before we even start, we're up to 540 or 539, you know, alpha strike. That's per shot damage, and then 357 HP. Again, we have the drones with us, but we do not need to have them in space. We'll just leave them there. They're already counted in. We're going to lock him up. I'm going to spin the camera a little bit just so we can see the numbers and stuff that are going to be flying past. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's start shooting. So we started on 540. We're already up to 566. Already over 600 with over 400 DPS. Okay, so this thing is ramping up, and it's ramping up fairly quick as well when you consider, you know, this is like the first 10 seconds. Any frigate on frigate fight would easily last this long, and you're already seeing a massive impact to the amount of damage you're doing. So we're up to 800 Alpha Strike now, 500, there it is, DPS, coming up to 889, 916. I feel like I'm commentating on like a horse race or something here, you know, 970 followed by 560 nearly, 997 still, 1000, there we are. We kind of knew it was going to go over the 1000 mark, but there it is, 600 DPS, and DJ Turner here is taking it quite nicely. His shield tank, his active shield tank is holding on, so no problems at all. Looks like it's been damaged at some points, 98% armor. I don't think that was us, but fairly possible. In fact, no, I don't think that was us. He's obviously been doing something else. We're up to 1000. Let's get back to the numbers here. 1300 and nearly 1400 alpha here, nearly 800 DPS, 1455, 1482. Looks like we might be bottoming out a little bit here, or maxing out, should I say. Over 1500, 800, 850, there we are, 850 DPS, guys. This ship is a lot more expensive. This is about 200, 300 mils worth of ship, but look at the numbers. Well, look at this, actually we're up to 1750 alpha. I need to pay attention to this number because this is ramping up pretty fast. Nearly 1000 DPS, 950 DPS. We've got to be close to leveling off here a little bit. 1900, there it is, 1900 alpha per shot. Oh, not even stopped yet. We're still going 1906, nearly 2000. It's pushed 2000, guys. No overheats or anything. We're over 2000 damage per shot. It's over 1000, nearly 1001, pretty much 1100. There it is, DPS. This thing, is it even going to stop? Is it still going? Looks like we might have leveled off, guys, but look at that, 2156 alpha. So every time this one weapon fires, obviously a little bit from the drones as well, we're doing 2156 damage, 1109. But that's not it, guys. We can push this even further. Let's get the overheat going on this. Straight into the overheat. 2500 1260 DPS. And is his tank holding? His tank is holding, isn't it? Yeah, just a thing. I think if we were a little bit higher, I don't think it's possible really without spending that 2 or 3 billion on each of those damage modifiers. Joe, I don't think it would be possible to break this thing. 2479 alpha strike. That is ridiculous. 1259 DPS. That is unbelievable. In fact, I'm gonna have to tell him that. So we're up to 2479 alpha, 1259 DPS. That is I'm blown away with that. I am completely and utterly blown away with that. I thought it might get close to 2000. I never imagined it would hit 2000 and then just slam through it and keep going. That is, what kind of, that's like battleship damage. That, I've been messing with the Edencom ships. That is above Edencom ship damage for sure. That is battleship, I mean, it's above the Edencom battleship for sure. It's probably above most battleships I have. I have a Apocalypse I use fairly often, should I say, for like running level 4s. I don't think that does 2000 alpha. I don't. It's a long range sniper fit, but I don't. This is unbelievable what this is capable of. I mean, yes, this is completely unusable in its current state. You would have to modify this. You'd probably have to drop something down here, maybe one of them. If you simulate, it's probably better. Maybe drop one of them, but even that doesn't drop the damage by too much. You know, drop a lot on the top end maybe, but you'd have to put some sort of tank on it. You'd have to, you know, fiddle with it to get it usable. But as an absolute maximum number, that is, my mind is blown, guys. I don't know what else to say to that. It is just blown. Okay, that is unbelievable. Stunned silence. There you go. That's all I can say. I'm trying to think of what to say. That is it. It's stunned silence. I did not think. I knew it would get high. I did not think it would go that high. Definitely well deserved. The kind of reputation these things have. All the Triglavian ships have a reputation for hitting hard, and now you can see why. So that's going to be the end of this video then, guys. If you would like to see some more of this stuff, if you would like to see maybe the cruisers, maybe the battleship, not the dreadnoughts, I can't fly that, but if you want to see the other ships, if you want me to get the skills maxed out and get all the implants and stuff back in and the boosters to see what the other ships are capable of, then let me know in the comments down below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you right here very soon in another video. Bye bye. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well to get some more game guides, how-tos, let's plays and live streams from myself. I also think you should check out this video just up here, but if that one doesn't interest you, then try this one. Other than that, guys, take it easy and I'll see you soon.